Hello, my name is Rae Ellen Sievert. I am the resident astrologer for Light Body Academy. Everything is happening all at once. We've been waiting for this moment to arrive in so many ways. Oh my God, where do I begin? Well, this week is so dynamic, and actually, it's the kickoff for the next 3 month period, and it's a kickoff for the next 40 years or so. So there are many let's just get to where we're beginning. First of all, we're having a new moon eclipse in Aquarius. It's at the very last degree of Aquarius. It's happening tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And being at the end of a sign is very significant. It brings together everything that it signifies. Now, it's in the sign of Aquarius, and that has to do with our goals, our hopes, our wishes, our connection to community. It has our connection to our friends. It has our connection to the unique qualities of our individuality. It has to do with our creativity and our innovation, but it also has to do with technology. So, this new moons, you have to realize, is a birth. So even though we have a new moon, it's a potential to begin something in a whole different way. This new moon is compounded by the long awaited Saturn Neptune conjunction at 0 degrees Aries, which is going to be happening on February 20th. But because it's happening so close to the solar eclipse, it's kind of like running all together. And that is a conception. This particular conjunction between Saturn and Neptune at 0 degrees Aries happens. From what I understand, it hasn't happened for over 6,000 years and maybe farther beyond that. And although Saturn and Neptune conjunct every 37 to 38 years, being at the beginning of Aries is very significant. And how is this significant? We have the opportunity to create brand new structures for us to live by, going deep within our spiritual wisdom. And we have been the past few years in a process of eliminating everything that has not been who we are. We've been looking at the shadow part of ourselves. We've been learning how to become a witness to the world around us, stepping back and observing who we are, what we are, how we relate to others around us. So, therefore, this particular energy, this birth that is happening deep within ourselves, is a soul birth, so to speak. It's tapping into long lost light codes. And they're not even lost, they're deeply hidden. They've been kind of like in a very safe space, and they're ready to be activated so that we can come forth with our truth, our identity in a whole new way, and live life and create life around us in a whole new way, especially with the new moon in Aquarius, which means for humanity. This is all about tapping into our individuality, um, looking at our unique qualities and how we want to go forward into the world so that we can participate in birthing Homo luminous into being. Now, the last few months, I have been noticing, we've noticed that, and to me, There are many things happening on the planet. I mean, if you listen to the media, everything seems to be very challenging and not so good. But on a very subtle level, the monks walking from Texas all the way to Washington, D.C., were role models of how we are going forth. Going forth, not being flamboyant, not expounding on how much we know or don't know, but really tapping into our heart centered consciousness and going forth and bringing that to the light of day so that we can create a world which we wish to live in. Now, these are conjunctions. So, this is a perfect time this week to set aside as a week for sacred meditation, going inside of yourself, walking in nature. What kind of world do you wish to create? What do we want to birth? And many of us have been working very, very, very hard to tap into our ancestral lineages and clearing that up so that we can go forward in a new light, so that we can affect our children. So all the changes we have been making within ourselves are affecting us, but our ancestors from behind and going forward to our ancestors in the future. So during this week, take time for yourself. Really observe and write down what you want. What are your goals? Which do you wish to achieve? And really, the next 3 months are going to be essential for creating a platform for us to go forward, a springboard for our future. It's really defining your inner truth. And I know many people around me are so tired of the life they have been living. And now is the time to jump off that platform with a plan in place. But this plan is brought forth not in a logical way, but coming from your heart essence. So, as this eclipse cycle unfolds for the next 3 to 6 months, it's a very dynamic time for us to take time for ourselves and define what is essential for how we see humanity being birthed. And it's not that you have to go out there and be an important person to exhibit what you are doing or what you're not doing. It all comes down to your radiance. Because as you transform yourself, you transform the world around you. You don't have to do anything more than that. It's all about your radiance. And as you walk through the field of life, you affect everything around you. So go forth, create your peaceful day, stay centered within yourself, especially this week, And if you have a chance, put a plan together because that plan is essential for what you wish to achieve in your future. Blessings and love. And if you wish to go deeper into defining exactly how you are meant to go forth, you can book an appointment with me at lightbodyacademy.com and we can find out specifically where you are going forth in your own life. Thank you.